Hey, welcome back to Fat Boys Anime. We're out here on a beautiful Sunday. We're
You
ready to hit you with that Fat Boys energy. We hope you're ready.
Let's
Man, I,
get it.
man, I'm hungry. I just want some food right now. If we're being real, that's that fat boy energy.
Dang. I
You
just ate
said
it.
they have the top comfort foods of 2020. Number one on
Ooh,
that list, grilled
ramen,
cheese sandwiches.
grilled cheese. Oh,
I
Oh,
could always go
man.
back to that.
yeah, I could. Gosh, grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, I used to love doing grilled cheese with some like fried ham in there.
Or a
Ooh,
Ooh,
little bacon.
some tomato. Put
I
some
don't know
green
about that.
chilies.
I'm just kidding.
Pesto
What the heck?
mayo?
I'm just kidding. Let's get it, boys. What are we talking about today, Tyler?
Man, so as always, we're going to tell y'all a little bit about what we've been watching. We're going to give you all a couple of anime recommendations because we know some of you, the only thing you've watched is Pokemon, which, hey, that's fine, but we're going to expand
Yeah.
your horizons. We're going to hit you with a couple would you rathers, and then the best sensei debate of all time. We're going to break down top five senseis of all time. All
I'm
right?
gonna
Mm.
win. I'm gonna win that debate, as you guys already know.
Oh, it's a trash
Week
at
You
it.
better
in, you know
calm
what I
down.
mean? I come in here prepared every single week, just delivering fire, man. And you guys are gonna get the same good hot flames today.
Hey,
Let's
you
get
coming
it.
prepared for these nuts? What you
Oh,
coming
God
prepared for?
dang. Nick just
Boy,
came in with a full
better settle
counter.
down,
Blah!
man. Better settle down over there.
That was nice. I liked it, Nick. Man, so what have y'all been watching lately? What's been on that boob tube?
Man. The question is, what haven't I been watching, man? Because that's the real question. Let me pull up my list real quick. I'm just kidding. I'll keep it to a couple. Stone Wars, man. That one has been That one, Stone Wars for me has just been hidden. That one's been spot on for me. Man, my boy Sanku right there just doing his thing. There's a nice little reunion as far as some cell phone usage goes on
Mm.
this last episode, man. So it was a really good episode, man. Other than that, there's a couple like more slice of life ones that I've been watching that I'm gonna recommend. And let me make sure I get the names right. So bottom tier character Tomazaki. It's about like this dude who's a kind of like a shut in, like really quiet video game kid who plays like this game. It's called Tac Fam, similar to like Super Smash Bros. If I got to compare it to a
Mm.
game, but he's like crazy good. He's like ranked one in Japan or something like that. And like the rank two person that he always beats is like this girl in his class. So the whole point of the story is like she's trying to like get him invested in more in life because he's not interested in life. So the way
Yeah.
she's going about it is like, cool, you got to act like life's a video game. You got to give it a chance. You got to play it. So then, I mean, like I said, he's a big video game nerd, so he's like all about it. So he's actually really trying to like be a cooler person in life, just like try to actually play the game of life is how they say it in that anime. So that's a pretty cool one if you want to switch it up from like our normal adventure action ones. And the other
Mhm.
last one, another slice of life, a little bit of romance in there. I think this might be kind of like that romance of the year for 2021, but it's called Horimiya. I don't know if I said that right. Horimiya. But it's another dude. It's like another quiet guy. I guess that's the theme this year for 2021. It's like you got like this quiet dude who's kind of like, I don't know, people think of him as a weirdo because he's always super quiet. He's not really interactive, but he comes across like this girl that he runs into because he brings her that's in his class, and they kind of just start hitting it off. That he's always at her house because he's always playing with her little brother and stuff. And they're kind of just rekindling that little a little romance that they both don't want to admit,
Ooh,
but it's there. So if you guys want a little slice of life romance, definitely check that one out. That one's probably going to have some anime awards of the year.
I've seen
dang.
one coming up lately. Beastars. Have you watched that one?
I've seen some clips. I haven't watched it yet. Season one was, I think it was about a year ago when it came out, and
Okay.
season two just came out this year as well too. It's
That's why
pretty
I'm
good.
seeing all the clips on it.
Yeah, it was a really popular one back in the day.
Hmm.
Is it like Beast Wars, that old Transformer show back in the day?
No,
Just kidding.
it's
I don't
Yeah.
it's
think
like
so.
it's like a society of like essentially like animals, right? So it's like a rabbit, like a wolf or whatever it is type of deal. And they just kind of live life. I don't really know the whole background of it, but
So we know a bunch of furries be watching Beastars.
It could be. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, I'm watching the season 2 of Steins Gate this week. Not liking it as much as the first season, but they're going more into like AI instead of time travel. The storyline's a bit weaker. I think they should have just finished it off after the first season, but
I
it's
think
still worth the watch.
I think since like AI is like kind of like big in like real time now, or like a lot of people are trying to make it big, that they're trying to kind of go off of that when season 2 came out.
Yeah, AI or like augmented reality, like SAO did. All
Yep,
those big buzzwords that are out right now.
exactly. And what about you, Tyler? What are you watching?
Man,
We know you're
well,
watching One Piece, all right? What else are you watching,
What
boy?
else are you
You
watching?
caught up to One
okay.
Piece finally. Let me guess. You finally caught up.
Yes, I
Jeez.
had to. Obviously also keeping up with Attack on Titan. Somebody dies this week. If you got Twitter, you already know. Um, I'm not gonna say who, but um, keeping up with Promise Neverland. Man, some bad news on Promise Neverland. I have not read the manga, but from what I've been hearing, they said
This
supposedly they
sucker.
skipped about 50 chapters in the manga,
Oh,
which we
fudge.
probably just won't get because they usually never do that. It's because
Yeah.
it's not only did they not cover an arc, they basically just hopped over it. So I don't know if I guess they're gonna try to cut it short, which is kind of a bummer. But so Little Promise Neverland almost done with Mobile Suit Gundam, and man, you know what? Funimation is like living in Montana. They haven't even given us season 2 of Doctor Stone yet, so I'm still waiting on that. I gotta get Crunchyroll, but you
Dr.
Boy, I'll
know,
Stone,
Venmo you
man.
the $6 so
gosh,
that you can go get
You
some
sucker.
Crunchyroll going.
Come on, man.
dang, man,
You got to be on everything, man.
so
You want
frustrating.
you want to step your game up, you're gonna have to crack open the wall. Just
No
kidding.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm like, y'all even call yourselves
Ooh,
anime
Jujutsu
streamers
Kaisen
or what?
is still going hard too, man. Good anime. Go watch it, everyone.
Man, you're ready to get into some anime recommendations.
See what we got.
Ooh. Alrighty. So my list, the couple I'm recommending today, because we've talked about this anime quite a bit, is Attack on Titan. So I'm gonna throw a couple recommendations out there that if you really love Attack on Titan, I know there's a lot of people out there who do. You might like these animes, and you might have seen some of them, you might have not. But let's get into it. So the first one, this one, I don't know. I feel like not that many have seen it. So I think this is kind of number one on my list. But if you like Attack on Titan, check out Black Bullet, man. That has like a pretty like similar like premise. Like there's an outside threat that's kind of like wanting to destroy humanity. I'm not going to spoil any of it for you, but the MC, they're a little different, but they're kind he's a little similar to Eren still. But check out Black Bullet, man. That's a really good anime. I think a lot of people are gonna love it. Second one that I feel like it's really a lot more obvious is Tokyo Ghoul, right? Because you got that
Hmm.
like human, like monster hybrid type of person and Ken, and then you got Aaron over there, Aaron Yeager. Both of them are over there trying to fight for their own justice. Go check out Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is one of the probably better, like bigger known animes that a lot of people love out there. So I'm sure most of you guys have seen it. Let us know what you think too. If you think this is a terrible recommendation, you're like, bro, that's nothing like Attack on Titan. Get out of here. Let us know, man. And then I'm just keeping it to three. There's quite a bit out there, but High School of the Dead. That's a pretty good anime as well too. Essentially, it's kind of like the premise post-apocalyptic, right? Zombies, and then it's a bunch of high school students, right? And in their school, people start turning into zombies essentially, and got to eliminate the threat. You got protect each other, all that good stuff, man. So
Yeah.
High School of the Dead, check it out. Another really good anime. What do you guys have?
I was piggybacking off of Attack on Titan AOT 2.
Yep.
So if you like the monster part of it, kind of the psychotic, gory side, I'd watch Castlevania on Netflix.
Yep.
The writer of that
Ooh.
one he has some certain type of imagination to be able to come up with a storyline. So the main story follows a vampire and then the antagonist is a guy hunting him, and it's a pretty cool storyline laying out. I think Tyler's seen that one, yeah.
Oh, Castlevania is probably the best American. I think it's American, yeah, anime I've seen. I mean, quality storyline, excellent animation. It's really good.
Yeah, but if you like that whole monster gory vibe, check that one out.
That one's a pretty solid one. That's on Netflix, right? That was pretty big on Netflix when it came out. I like
Yeah, I
that
think
one
it
a
is a
lot.
Netflix original.
Hmm.
What do you got, Tyler?
So I was trying to think of AOT recommendations, like something similar, but all I could think of was Power Rangers. So I'm gonna maybe.
What the heck?
So
What the
I
heck's
was
going
drawing
on
a
here?
blank. I was like, I don't know, bro. So I'm gonna hit y'all with some, because I know everybody's on Jujutsu Kaisen right now. So I'm gonna give some of y'all young bloods. I'm gonna give y'all three recommendations if you like Jujutsu Kaisen. All right, because I know some of you you've only seen My Hero and Jujutsu. That's all right. You're not as we're getting old, so we got a little more experience under our belt. So number one, if y'all like that demon possession, that spooky anime, that type of stuff that'll raise your hair on your arms, you might want to watch some Soul Eater. All right, Soul
Okay.
Eater. It's basically they just drop all these kids in a Halloween town. They're shimigamis. You've got an avatar or a fighter that basically links up with a person that turns into a weapon, and they just go out there and they kill ghouls, goblins, ghosts, you name it. So that one's really good. Also, you probably heard of these, but some of the younger cats they haven't watched Inuyasha and Yu Yu Hakusho. All right, both of these guys,
Oh, Yu Yu
they
Hakusho.
some
Come
bad
on,
mother
man.
effers.
Ooh.
You guys
Man,
already know we're always gonna drop Yu Yu Hakusho once an episode, man, because that needs more appreciation. Let's be real, and it's gonna get some love today for me. That's all I know.
oh, okay, I know who you're talking about because I might have when we get to our
We
sensei.
know Tyler hopped on my Reddit page and looked at all my answers. I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't question me right now, but
Dude, sit down,
I've
son.
I've been seeing some people hate on Yu Yu Hakusho on TikTok, so y'all better watch out. You're gonna get some mobs coming for
Yeah,
I'm not
you.
gonna lay
yeah,
waste
they're
on
gonna. You know what?
TikTok hating on
They
you.
could come for me, man. They're gonna get blasted with a spirit gun if they want to. That's all I know, man.
Bro, Yusuke Urameshi was killing fools when some of these kids were swimming around in their daddies. You know what we're talking about.
This
Before
guy,
y'all were even born, this guy was out
this
here.
this dude is out here saving lives, man, while Tyler was still in his diapers, man. That's all I know.
Bro, I was eating Go-Gurts and drinking baby formula, and Yusuke was out here saving us from the demons. So if y'all have not seen Inuyasha or Yu Yu Hakusho and you like that main character that he might be a nice guy, but he's got a dark side and he's coming to clap those cheeks. So if y'all like that, go check him out. Inuyasha and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Let's go, man. I think those are all some good animes that you guys put out there, man. I think a lot of for like, a lot of people who don't watch a lot of animes, I think a lot of those are some really good safe bets that they're gonna really like. And then I think a lot of people who have seen those animes, like a lot of the, OGs and anime watchers right there, will probably love to go back and watch those because I think they could all agree with us. Like those are some quality picks right there.
Sometimes you gotta go back to the golden days to really get perspective and respect who laid the
Right?
foundation for some of these current animes. Y'all ready for these
Gotta
would
keep
you
it simple
rather?
sometimes, man. Nothing get crazy.
Yeah, yeah. You don't wanna blow out your ACL before you even get started like me. Don't do it.
We
All
got
right.
some would you rather's coming up.
What y'all
Let's
got for
get
us
it.
today?
Okay. I'm talking about anime world settings. I don't know. I have quite a few on my list here. Um, okay. The story setting is Sword Art Online, and you get thrown into the world. Would you rather be placed in Ironcrad, Gun
Ooh,
Gale Online, or Alfheim Online?
Alfheim Online for
Yeah,
me.
because you can get the flight.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally the
Yeah.
main reason. And come on, man, there's elves there. Let's be real.
You get the L's, you get the magic going.
Yeah, if you know, you know. All you pervs out there. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, all y'all looking for waifus out there, go. I gotta agree because that what was it called? Gun Guild, bro. It's just people getting sniped in the dome. I mean, I'm not trying to get shot through the chest. I'll play a little Call of Duty, but if I'm hopping into an interactive world, yeah, give me Elfheim. I'll pull out a sword. I'll chop off your kneecap. Let's get it.
I'm gonna have to go with the traditional Ironcrad.
Yeah.
The whole leveling system, saving money. I'm just thinking of that house they had by the lake after they got everything up.
Yeah,
You can
dang
build
it.
up your different skills. See, where Alfheim has skills that you can build up for flying around and sword fighting.
Yeah.
The main focus of Ironcrad is sword fighting and world building, level building of your different skills.
It's hard to honestly. I probably, if I was playing a game, it'd be Ironcrad. Like no doubt about it. Like that one, I think that whole just season is way better than any of the other Sword Arts that came out. But come on, man, you're talking about Alce right now over here. You gonna miss out on that luxury?
Yeah, it's like the next Elder Scrolls. It's supposed to be like an Elven type one too.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Gonna hop on that. What about you, Tyler? What do you got?
All right, all right. So we're talking about which squad would you rather join? If you're trying to be here for a good time, not a long time, you might get killed by a dragon, you might get killed by a demon, but you're just here to have fun. So, would you rather? You got three choices. You can either join the Black Bulls,
Ooh,
you can join Fairy Tale Guild,
ooh.
or you can join the Straw Hat Pirates.
Oh man,
We already know what Nick's picking.
we already know what Nick.
You
We'll let
always got to
Nick go
put one
first.
piece in there.
Nick, what do you got? Who you picking, Nick? Let's see if we're right.
Oh, I think my best chance at being at least like a side character is joining the Black Bulls. If I join one of the other two, I'm just gonna be one of the shipmates mopping the floors. I'm gonna be the guy handing out beer in Fairy Tale.
Come on, man. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta get some more faith in you. You're over there to scrap, man. Which world are you living in?
If I'm picking, no, I'm kind of I'm feeling the Black Bulls right now.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Black
that'd be
Bulls is
kind
a
of
good one.
legit. I don't know if it's that whole Harry Potter vibe that they got going on. You get your own broomstick, you can be flying around. They got the transform and walk in house.
Yeah,
It's kind of cool. I'm digging that vibe.
I agree, man. I don't know if I 100% agree. Oh, you guys know I'm about to be a One Piece simp, man. Right now, I want to be a Straw Hat because I want to just be like knee deep in that grind that Luffy's in right now.
Yeah.
Over here just scrapping people 24/7, man, just duking it out. You know what I mean? And he's usually the underdog as well too. I mean, all these people are kind of duking it out, like all these teams you can be in, but man, you're talking about like a small, like real, like close niche family. Black Bulls is one too. Don't get me wrong. And but man, that talking about I get to be on a pirate ship with Nami, Robin. Oh, come on, man, game
Let's
over.
go.
Game over for me.
What services would you provide on the ship? Like,
Oh
would you
man,
be like a blacksmith? Would you be a cook? What are you doing?
I'm over here scrubbing the deck, man. Let's be real. I ain't got none. I'm over here when Luffy falls in the water, I'm jumping in to swim and save him since he ate the devil
Yeah.
fruit. That's about it, man. Let's be real. I ain't gonna be high up. I'll be there to clean the showers too that they have.
I see you as like a lifeguard. You're just sitting up there with the sunblock on your
Yeah.
nose, making sure he doesn't fall over.
I'd probably be like with Chopper and Usopp, like always screaming and being freaked out. I think I could be a little sniper too. Snatch me a little gun. I might be able to help Usopp out, and throw some snipe shots in there.
Just glad.
Yeah, exactly. But Black Bulls is a good one. I think I would have. Oh man, that's such a good question in general. But I think I would have been with Black Bulls because I would have been like more. They're all about the grind too. You know what I mean? Fairy Tail's like a pretty big guild. So like, and
Yeah.
they each have like their own little groups. You know what I mean? That's
Mhm.
why. That's why I didn't want to pick Fairy Tail.
Yeah, because you could be with that one guy that's like going bald and he shoots out fires and he's got a beer belly and he's a dying light. You don't want to be a part of that trash,
Yeah.
bro. Throw me. I'm gonna be the barista on the Thousand Sunny. I'm gonna be kicking it with my boy Sanji. We're gonna be making some curry. Me and Zoro are gonna hit the gym. Me and Usopp, we're gonna, hit some
Boy.
cans with the rocks. Oh,
I just think about all the times they partied on, on the pirate ship after like each arc, in between each arc, just drinking 24/7, man. I feel like, I wouldn't mind being a pirate 100%.
Boy, y'all gonna get seasick and just be throwing up the whole time you're sitting on there.
You'd get used to it after a while. Those first couple trips, I think it'd be a little rough, but, I think, is it seasick or am I just drunk and getting sick because of how much sake I drink
yeah.
with those guys? You
No
know what I'm
water.
saying? Yeah, no water either. But shoot, man, that was a good question. All right, time to put it on, you guys. Taking us back to the Naruto world real
Oh
quick.
gosh.
I have to drop this one. All right, so back to the three sages, right? Or would you rather? Would you rather train at Mount Miyaboku with the toads in their little world? You want to go with the snakes, like Orochimaru, who Sasuke had, or are you gonna take that medical healing path and go with the slugs with my girl Tsunade? So I mean, essentially, would you rather, what essentially what you call it? Oh shoot, what
Legendary
Summoning would you
Sonic?
summoning. There you go.
Yeah.
Which summoning you would rather have?
After seeing some of these ones in the snake pop up in Baruto, I think I'm about to go with snakes on this one.
Yeah, right.
It's legit, man. They got a dude that can spit acidic vial from his mouth and he turns people into stone.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Oh.
sick snake to be able to
Yeah.
summon.
So that's the only reason why I kind of bring up this question is because I kind of seen some of Baruto going on, and those snakes, man, you kind of wanted to hate them at first, but now they're actually looking pretty legit.
Yeah, and obviously, like they gave the toads the best characters, so they're the
Yeah.
ones with the swords and the best animations.
Yeah.
But I think the snakes, they could eat the toads and eat the slugs in no time too.
Yeah.
It's the better route to go.
That three-man deadlock, remember? Shoot,
Yeah.
Tyler.
You know what? I hate snakes. If I saw a snake in my backyard, I'm dropping an elbow on that mother effer. So I'm going with the toads because me and
He's a simp.
Tamagotchi, we're about to pull out the samurai sword. I'm about to throw on that hat like that crazy guy from Mortal Kombat, and we're gonna go in there and we're gonna go clap Monoshiki cheeks.
Tyler would summon it and that little tadpole would come out. That's about it, my man. I'm sorry. You know what? I was thinking about this question, right? Because hands down, I'm like, you know what? It's the toads, easy. But then I saw Baruto pop up. I'm like, you know what? Those snakes are looking pretty sick, man. But I'm all about the team, my boys. I'm about the team. You know what I mean? And what is one summoning that's gonna protect and benefit everyone? You gotta have those little. What do you mean? You gotta have those. You're talking about healing. This like can heal. So I'd be like, yo, Katsugo, whatever her name is again. Go heal these fools real quick while I go scrap, man. So you're healing, saving lives, and still sticking with the cause and fighting. Come on now.
Man, I'm disappointed in you, bro.
Yeah, that's a little disappointing.
What? Come on. You guys, you got to think about this from a strategic standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, we're all not going to be the best fighters. What can we benefit the village the most with? You know what I mean? Tyler's over here summoning tadpole. Nick's over here summoning a little garden snake. Like we can do it. At least if I have a little slug, at least it could heal someone. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm gonna be.
If you summon a slug and stick it on you to heal you, would it sap your jutsu faster than it healed you?
Ooh.
Or could it it's just an infinite power cycle?
I think I gotta look how that worked exactly. I think like speaking for Tsunade specifically, I think she definitely gave up a lot of jutsu as well for her to do that. So I mean, I think it definitely zaps you pretty quick because if you remain in the when Pain came to destroy the Leaf Village, right? Remember how she got all old because she used all of the slugs. She gave all her chakra away so she could heal everyone.
Oh, and she had to save it up over a number of years too.
Exactly, so she could give the slug. So I mean, there's definitely some like downfall to it, but man, if I'm in a world where the whole world's getting blown up, I ain't saving everyone. I'm sorry, boys. They ain't gonna get all my chakra.
You're gonna go live in the mountains and just be 300 years old.
Exactly, just saving chakra and never using it. Gonna be the waste of time ever.
Gosh. Well, I guess if you put us together, we got the legendary Sonning or the what do you call it? The three dummies or what's that? The three Scrooges. Man, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So,
Same here.
Although if I could have the dogs, that might change it up a little
Ooh,
bit.
the dogs.
That'd be pretty legit. Pakun, just have the pack
That'd
follow
be
you around.
legit. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, man. You know what? F Kakashi though. He ain't making my list. He ain't making my list today, and we'll talk about that later.
man, y'all ready to get into? I know it's gonna be a heated debate. I know there's gonna be some back and forth. Ready for this?
I already know who's gonna be on Tyler's list.
Well, because I'm the only one to let y'all know who I was putting on my list. Y'all were like, yeah, make sure you send it in the group chat so we know. No, nobody let me know. So I'm just
Forget about it.
I'm out here shooting in the dark. That's all I need.
So we all send out homework every week to prep for these, and Tyler's the only one that let us know what we were gonna do this week. The rest of us just showed up.
I know. Come on, man. That's how it is. I knew what we are gonna talk about. I even had to like text these guys. What are we talking about again?
Yeah.
Just to make sure, man. I felt
How
like
you know his list is gonna be trash.
Yeah. His list is gonna be trash. That's for
your
sure.
list, boy. You didn't even prep.
I stay ready. How many times I gotta tell you guys, man? I stay ready. We'll see. We'll see though. You know what? F you guys. Let's get into this.
Man, who's dropping their number 5 first?
Should the king go first?
Yeah, let's let the worst go first.
Should the true king go first, man? Put respect on my name when you talk to me. How many times I gotta tell you, boy?
King of the South.
Don't talk to your guys' sensei like that. All right, at number 5, coming in, and you know what? You chumps probably haven't even seen this anime, all right? Because that's how scrubs you guys are.
It's trash.
But shut the heck up, man. Coming in at number 5 is Sensei Glenn Radars, all right? Glenn Radars is from Akashic Records of a Bastard Instructor. I know, like, these two are looking over here, looking all dumbfounded. I hope you guys can see Tyler's face looking like a fool, man. But Glenn Radars is a G. I know all you listeners out there have seen this anime, and you guys know what I'm talking about. You're talking about this dude who's OP, man, who essentially, if you like Asta from the Black Bulls, that's how this dude is. This guy has like a trump card where he could just nullify magic, and just this dude just throws down with his fist, man. And on top of that, he's actually a really good teacher, man. And he's like on Koro Sensei level teaching, man. That's how good he is of a teacher. Boom. Glenn Radars, number 1. You know, in the beginning, it was a little rocky because, you know, he took a teacher position. Just to break it down for you guys, he becomes a teacher just to make money, essentially. And he wasn't invested in teaching. This dude would come in and write on the chalkboard like, you know, study period or self-study, and then fall asleep, man. So people would roast him. And then, you know what, though? When push came to shove and this dude stepped up to actually teach people, I don't think you're finding a better magic teacher out there other than Glenn Radars. I'll tell you guys what.
I don't even know what to say right now.
Yeah, boy, go watch the anime, you chump.
What is that anime called?
Akashic Records of a Bastard Instructor.
All right, I'll give it a try, but
you'll like it. You guys will like it for sure.
What do you think, Nick?
That's a good call out. I mean, what better to hit us with something we haven't watched in order to beat us out?
Right? That's what I told these guys, man. They want to come in and hating on me, man. You know, I just got to smack them up a couple times. Got to show them who's boss again.
That's how we do it, though, because we're still beginning over here. You're coming in with the hot facts, and we're just like, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm on like the top of the iceberg right now, you know?
The iceberg.
You're over here just watching these obscene Chinese, Russian anime that only display on this weird off YouTube channel.
I was gonna say I've only seen like 2 or 3 weird Chinese ones, man. It doesn't happen that often.
You're watching like Toon Webs from Czechoslovakia and stuff.
Alrighty, boys. You know, stop dodging, and I see you guys sweating already. Who's second? Who wants to go? You know what, Tyler? Let's see what you got, boy. I I see you over there
Wow.
talking smack.
Well, since the bar was set so low, I'm feeling really good about this pick, actually. So at number 5, I'm dropping maybe one of the senseis that laid the foundation for senseis, all right? And this is Master Roshi from
Oh, yeah. Look at this
Dragon Ball
dude.
Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball everything, all right? Now, he didn't age very well as the series went on. He's pretty cheeks by the time we get to Dragon Ball Z. But if it were not for Master Roshi, Goku, he doesn't know how to do the Kamehameha wave. He probably
Oh,
doesn't know
here
how
we
to
go.
swim. He
Here we
does. We
go.
we don't have the savior of the universe. We're just particles in space. If it were
Man,
not for Master Roshi giving Goku the foundation to become the hero who is, and Master Roshi was so down for the cause, he said, "I'm gonna join a tournament disguised as another guy to fight against my protege to make sure he is using what I have given him."
let me tell you. You know what? First of all, I'm not mad at that pick. I will never disrespect Master Roshi, man, because he's an OG. Hands down, he's an OG. I thought about putting him on my list, but he just missed it. Honestly, he's probably like number 6 right now. But let me tell you why he's not. He shouldn't be in the top 5. All right. Let me tell you why you're a chump, even though you already know. Master Roshi, man, trained these guys for like 1 year, and it was just on basic stuff, man. You're
What
telling
the
you're telling me this dude got lucky, all right, that he trained Goku, all right? So Master Roshi should be thanking Goku first, because Goku turned out to be, we all know who Goku is, turned out to be one of the strongest persons ever in all of anime. But look at his other person. Look at the other person he trained, right? My boy Krillin over there still at the bottom of the barrel, my dog. You're talking about Master Roshi. What did Master Roshi do, man? You got to give him equal credit, man. Goku's at the top. You're like, you know what? That's Master Roshi's son. That's his boy right there. He trained him up. Oh, and then you're gonna look to the left, and you're like, oh shoot, that's also Master Roshi's boy. That's Krillin over there, man. The only thing Krillin knows how to do is Destructo Disc. That's it. I look over there, this dude struggling.
bro? Krillin, he took Krillin from a carton of milk to a whole ice cream sundae, bro.
Boy,
Yo, Krillin, he's only 2 feet tall. I mean, what are you gonna do with that?
come
There's not
on,
much to
man.
work with.
Kid Gohan passed up Krillin, man, in a matter of seconds, my dog. Come on now. You know, Matt Goku's the outlier for Master Roshi, man. If it wasn't for Goku, Master Roshi's looking a little rough. I don't like I said, I'm not gonna bag on Master Roshi too much because I love him to death. But I mean, this is why he shouldn't be in that top 5.
If you're
This is
going strictly on like perviness level, yeah, then he
Yo,
could be
man.
top 5. Yeah, he's a pervy dude.
yeah.
But going top 5, he is up there. He's a classic, I guess. But I'll show you how my 5th just beats out your spot, Tyler. And I got Old Man Netero from Hunter x
Whoa,
Hunter.
okay. That's a
He's
good one.
basically just a level up on Roshi. You just get that super buff old man, that whole training arc where they're training on the ship and they can't even touch him between Killua and Gon. I like that dude. He's pretty funny too.
Isn't that fool dead, man? You're gonna put a dead man on this list?
Yeah.
Come on now.
When he gets his leg blown off.
That dude might not even be the best teacher, man, in the whole anime. I think you missed the mark on that one.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
You
that's
talking
a
about
cool.
Biscuit, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Yeah, I know you're
Biscuit,
talking
my
about
man.
Biscuit.
I'm talking about
That's for a
Biscuit.
different reason though. I mean that whole like Guru Chakra vibe from him. I like that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You like Natero, man. Just he's a good character. He is. He's hard not to like. Like this, my man tossed a dead teacher at number 5. Come on, come on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding,
I'm
man.
about to have a whole list of dead teachers then you're about
I
to
know.
see.
Oh,
I feel that. I feel that. That's for sure, man. You know what? I can't. Well, I like both of your guys' number 5 picks, man. Those are some two old dudes, man. Couple OGs right there. One gave his life, man, for the cause. Master Roshi just being a pervert. Master Roshi, why is that even on that list, man? That dude doesn't even teach anymore. Come on now.
He's just looking at the honeys in his beach house.
This dude's chilling. He is. Can you imagine having a little island like that? That'd be pretty dope. All right. Number 4, right? Told you guys this was gonna happen. Number 4. You guys ain't ready for. I don't even think you guys know who this one is, too. All right. So Mikazuki from Kill la Kill. All right. This dude, straight G. You know what comes across? You're like, you know what? This dude's kind of a boring teacher. He doesn't seem like anything special. But this dude's over here playing, being like a little double. I'm not going to say anything specific. All right. Is he a double agent? Who knows what's going on? But when he turns it on, man, he turns it on. And this dude's a beast, man. He turns into like this flashy dude. He's kind of like a little ladies' man. He spits game, but he's legit. He's legit. Kill la Kill. Go, you guys gotta check this anime out if you haven't seen it yet.
Man, no, 'cause he's hitting us with those indie movies right now, huh?
Oh, yes. Kill la Kill, man. You guys. No, I think we talked about this at one point. I think we did Kill la Kill, and I think that's on one of your guys. I think one of your guys' list, if not both. That you guys are going to watch it soon. So I'm over here, man. I got to get you guys to watch the more anime as part of the podcast. Part behind the cause of the podcast is to get you guys and these listeners on that anime hype. And
you're pulling us deeper into the black hole. So
Exactly.
we're on this journey with you. We're the untrained eyes to you. So
you guys are like, who's Glenn Radars? I got to go watch this anime now. All right, Glenn Radars. You guys are going to fall in love with Glenn Radars because he's hilarious. And then you're going to be like, oh, okay, who's Mikazuki? You guys are going to fall in love with him too. And you're going to laugh. And, these are two characters, man, that you guys are going to kind of like right away. That's for sure.
I feel like Nogs chose these because he knew we wouldn't be able to roast them if we don't even know who they are. So I like your strategy. I see where you're going.
Flex on them, but the top 3, you guys definitely know the top 3, man. You guys are gonna have some. I mean, I bet you our top 3s are all the exact same. Now that I think all right, Tyler, what do you got coming in at number 4? Let's see this trash can list.
All right, so man, this was a tough pick because almost in every anime there's a great mentor, but I think number 4, I just had to go with who spoke to my heart, so I'm going with Mike Guy from Naruto, bro. What? So, Mike Guy, okay.
I don't know. Okay.
Nick's like, I don't know what to think about this. Let me give my reasoning real quick. Okay, now is this guy goofy as heck? He is. Worst haircut of all time. But man, when he takes someone under his wing, he is do or die. Man.
This dude, first of all, let me stop you there in the tracks, my dog. This dude let one of his students die, man. That's all I'm going to say. Spoiler alert, but everyone's seen Naruto. My boy Neji over there took a spike to the chest. Dude, what the heck? Don't you ever disrespect Neji like that ever again in my presence, all right? Neji is a homeboy. Rest in peace, Neji. We miss you, man. But where was Guy at, huh? Where was Guy at when this dude took a spike to the chest? He was nowhere to be found.
This is
his greatest student is Rock Lee. Let's be real, man. Rock Lee ain't living up to that Mike Guy hype. Let's be real. My Guy's best contribute to Rock Lee is teaching him the 8 inner gates, and he teaches him a jutsu that essentially kills you. What kind of sensei is that, my guy?
But he almost took down Madara with that jutsu.
Yeah, okay, but I mean,
almost don't count, boy.
Okay, hands down, Guy's probably one of the realest and one of the sickest characters in Naruto who needs more respect on it. You know what I mean? He might be the strongest character, that doesn't have special Sage of Six Path powers or anything like that. Might be the strongest character ever, right? But come on, man. As a teacher, I don't know. He definitely connected with Rock Lee on an emotional level. That was about it. I mean, look at the rest of his team. 10-10. She had to open up a weapon shop, man. She couldn't cut it out there. I love 10-10 too. Don't get me wrong, but my boy Guy didn't do much helping him. Neji, like I said, rest in peace, my boy Neji. You don't be getting me emotional already, man. Come on now. Talking about Neji.
He wasn't able to mold and adapt to each of his students. If his student didn't have his exact way of teaching, they didn't learn anything from him.
Yeah,
that's why I think that's where he failed the sensei.
his like teaching methods were so extreme that you're like, I mean, come on now, like Neji and Ten are always like, bro, I ain't doing that stuff. Like, what the heck? And the only one who bought into it was Rock Lee. You know what I mean? Like carrying like flour bags on the top of his feet while walking one hand around the whole village, some weird stuff like that. But
He's
you know
like,
what? Guy's a homie, man. I mean, I love Guy in general, but as a sensei, nah.
man, okay, y'all better be bringing some heat for the rest of your picks. I don't want to hear like, oh, this was the doctor from Hamtaro. Nah, if you're gonna hate on my guy, the rest of this better be real solid. What nigga, what you
Man,
got in
at
this?
least you didn't do Kakashi. I could, I appreciate that. I'm glad you didn't put
We
Kakashi
ain't
out
doing
there.
Kakashi.
Number 4 on my list. It is the symbol of hope. All
Oh,
Might.
what?
Yeah. Talk about a guy who for decades was the number one hero out there,
Yep.
inspiring hope to everyone with that in that universe. He
What?
is the sensei. Talk about a
What?
superpower, killing himself just to save the world, going out there looking for that underdog. He didn't want to give it to Mammalian, you know. Mammalian, he could probably take that power on pretty good. He gave it to Deku, a kid who didn't have any
Yeah.
powers, a kid who wasn't deserving. He literally was a sensei to the person that needed him the most. And that's why he's on this list right now.
You know what? I'm not mad about that pick, but I still think you're wrong. All right. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Okay. Let me tell you why you missed the mark. First of all, this dude Deku always comes to him, man. Like always, like yo, I just saw this. I just saw this in my dreams or some weird stuff. You know when he's like seen all the successors, and you know what? All Might's always like, you know what? That hasn't even happened to me yet. Am I spoiling stuff right now? I don't even know what's going on. I'm getting caught up in it, man. Anyways, he always comes to All Might and he's like, yo, I've seen this person before. Do you know who this person is? As far as one of the successors of All for One, and he's just like, "No, I haven't. You know what? Just keep monitoring that and let me know what happens." Essentially, you know what? All Might, I love All Might too, man. You guys are picking great characters that I hate to hate on, but I think he's still trying to figure out how to be a teacher himself, like a real sensei, and he's doing a good job. I think by the end of My Hero, obviously, I feel like Deku has to become the number one hero at some point, so I think that's going to elevate All Might to being like one of the best senseis. But you know what? You know who I thought about putting on my list was Nana Shimura, however you say your name, which is All Might's sensei, right? The previous holder. This chick literally, I don't. She cultivated the number one hero, like what Nick just went on the rant about. The number one hero, man, but hands down, this was a symbol of peace. The dude who brought just like peace in the whole world, right? Because everyone feared him, man. His sensei is number one in my opinion in the anime currently. All Might, I think he's struggling a little bit, man. He still needs to figure out how to be a teacher because I think he's kind of trying to figure out, how to work with Deku, and then he's trying to be like a mentor to all the other students too, like Bakugo. He's still trying to figure it out. No disrespect to him, but he's still learning.
He coughs up a little bit of blood here and there, It's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, and he's over here just dying, man, just right in front of our eyes. That's gonna be a sad, sad day.
But they're humanizing him though. Like
Yeah,
no sensei is going to be perfect right off the bat. And that's what I like that they portrayed
yeah.
about it. Is like he's growing along with his students. It's a learning relationship on both sides.
I noticed Nick picks like these like potential like really good, like when we do these type of debates, like these really good picks. That I'm like, you know what? It might just. I think it's a tad bit before their time, but I think he's gonna have like a great case in like 5 years for a
Because
lot
he's
of
a potential.
yeah, for a lot of these picks. I'm like, you know what? Because Deku's gonna be like I said, I think he's gonna be the number one hero at some point. So I mean, come on, like the number one hero, you got to toss like the one of the best sensei spots to his sensei, obviously. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that pick, Nick. I figured we were gonna get a little My Hero from Nick's list.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, All Might, he's doing the darn thing. I feel like he tore his ACL a little early in the series, but I guess that was necessary to give Deku the power. So he's pretty solid. I like that.
Alrighty, number three. Is it my turn?
Man, let's see this garbage. What is it? What is
Ooh,
it?
all right, don't worry. You know this one, boy. I gotta go back, to one of the OG animes for me personally, right? I'm talking about Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm talking about my girl Genkai, man. She over there, one of the hardest, trainers in anime, right? Teaching my boy Yusuke Urameshi, teaching him, the spirit cuffs, spirit gun, all that good stuff, right? She took this dude from like a nobody, from like a straight high school thug who was just in street, all about street fights, all that good stuff. And then she turned him into one of the strongest characters. Over here, got this man winning the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Genkai, hands down. She's a tough sensei, man. She gonna put you through the ringer, that's for sure. But all her training pays off. And for me, it was like it was an easy pick to put her on the list.
I mean, I'm gonna say the only issue I see with this pick is that you may have put her too low.
What?
Because I'm not. I won't tell you where she is on my list,
Oh
but
God.
there's not much surprise. I only got 3 picks left, but
Oh,
oh man, she's a goat. For all the people that haven't seen Yu Yu Hakusho, honestly, she's too savage for nowadays. If she was Deku's mentor,
Right? Yeah.
Deku would have cried and like hid under his bed. She's a mentor for the old days,
Yeah.
back when they was some dogs, when they were playing football in the
Yeah.
streets,
Come on,
getting
man.
in the asphalt, putting out their cigs on their arms. Back when kids were just tough.
Yeah. She just straight smacked Yusuke a couple times, man. She definitely, man, smacked him around. But number three, easy pick, easy top five pick for me was definitely Genkai. All right, man. Since you're over here talking smack, what's your number three?
All right, so number 3 was probably the toughest pick. I kind of to put Captain Irwin, but
Oh, good
I
cat.
don't know. I
Who
don't
you
know
going
how.
with?
oh.
Okay, hold on, hold. But I was like, I don't know how much influence he really had on Aaron. So, and I didn't really want to have 2 from Naruto, but I gotta go with Jiraiya, one of the
Yeah.
legendary Sanin, number 3, the Toad
Oh,
Sage Master.
you know what? I don't want to roast you too much because Jiraiya's the boy, but you telling me you picked Genkai over Jiraiya at some point? It's blasphemy, my man.
Yeah. I'll,
Blasphemy.
I'll give you reasoning why.
Let's see.
Uh,
Defend your pick. Go ahead.
yeah. Okay, so Jiraiya, you know, okay, I don't really know why I put him in my. I don't know why. Okay, once I get to Genkai, I'll explain why Genkai is better.
Okay, I
But I
got
can't
you.
really explain why Jiraiya is not as good as she is. Let's just
Okay,
say,
talk about it. Once we finish this list, we'll review and talk about it.
okay, but just to needless to say, Jiraiya, he lays his life out on the line for the Leaf Village. He probably didn't know he was gonna die. He didn't know Pain had like 15 different bodies. So it's kind of sad. He probably thought he was gonna come back and get some ramen with Naruto, but this guy, he's like, I'm about to die. Let me send a message to the Leaf Village so that they can clap this guy's cheeks. And he went out on his shield, which is the best you can ask from your sensei.
I
I'll
like
see
it.
how the rest of your list plays out. I'll hold back for now on this one.
Right. That's how I feel too.
Let's
All
see
right, you
what
know
we
what?
got in your other 2 spots.
Let's see what Nick got, man. Over here. Let's see what he got. Spotlight's on him
All
now.
right, number 3 on my list. I got Sakanji from Demon Slayer.
Hmm.
Man, this old man does not hold back when training his students. He'll straight
Yeah.
up kill you. He'll leave you alone. He's like, bro, go hit this rock for 5 years and I'll come back and then train you after that. Talk about a dude who's straight savage, but still out there protecting his kids. I think this one has some greater potential, again, like my last one in the seasons to come. But I'd like to see where this relationship evolves between them.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I think that dude had a big part to play in the development of that main character. I'm blanking on his name, sorry. But I read the manga, man, all the way through, and you know what? I wish they had more background story on him, because I feel like I would definitely be attached to him a lot more. But
Oh, he doesn't ever play out anymore.
not too much. He pops up here and there still, but It's just they stay more focused on like the main characters and that little group. That's for sure.
Gotcha.
I like that he just sent out Tanjiro in the woods for 2 years, and he comes back. He's like, "Here's a bowl of hot soup. This is gonna make you feel better."
This is all you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like when Tanjiro. Thanks for letting me know. But you sucker. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But I like how he does just send him out like, all right, you got to go cut this rock. And you don't come back until you do, man. That's some pretty intense. That rock was huge too. But that was some good training, man. I love that whole like those whole couple of episodes when one of his old past students comes by and like helps Tanjiro out. That little
Yeah.
spirit, but
Because
man,
this is the dude that does have some baggage, sending a lot of his students off to die, but he's still carrying that around and still trying to train kids when they come up.
Exactly. Such Demon Slayer. Can't wait till we get that. We all watch that movie, and then this next season comes out because it's gonna be fantastic. Easy. Okay, I'm not gonna hit on that pick. I think that definitely deserves to be in the top 5, someone's top 5 list. So he is a really good sensei.
You know what, he's bringing some pretty quality content right now. You know, I find myself hating more on Nogue's list. Nick, you might have the best list here so far.
First of all, you don't even know anyone on my list, you maggot. All right? Don't you ever put that disrespect on me. How many times I gotta tell you? So I'm just kidding. All right. So what are we on? We're on number 2.
Number 2. It better
number
be
2
good
for me. You know what? I don't even have to explain that much because we've already done the biggest review on this anime. But Koro Sensei, number 2. Obviously, it's in his name. What can I say, man? Koro Sensei is one of the best senseis out there. Talking about a dude who took his class up from being a bunch of bums looking like Tyler out over here. to being one of to being a class full of elites, man, elite assassins, just elite students. I mean, come on, Koro Sensei has to be. I mean, he has to be on all of our lists. If you guys didn't put him, you guys better get out of here. That's all I know. Look at Tyler. All right, Tyler, we got at number 2 then, man.
I mean, I like
he's
Koro
sweating
Sensei.
a little bit.
Yeah, he is. This dude's sweating.
I like Koro Sensei, but I just had this was probably the hardest topic we've talked about so far because it's like there's so many great senseis, but I was like, I gotta go with who just speaks to my heart.
Oh man,
who's
this guy follows his
in the
heart too much.
trenches.
When does this guy not pick with his heart? First of all, come on now.
Gotta follow the heart of the cards, and you know who I'm going with. I'm going with the sake chugging, the toilet blasting, that dimension slashing mother effing
My boy,
Yami boy, squad captain of the Black Bulls. Let's go.
I think I touched on this before at one point, but as a sensei, man, I don't know. This dude's just chilling in the toilet half the time. You know what I mean? I feel like he could be more hands-on and better at training, but then he just like will let his squad do what they need to do, and then they're in trouble, and then he comes out of nowhere to save the day. As far as teaching moments, I feel like he's lacking right there. I don't know how this is number 2. You put him over Jiraiya? Come on, dog. Get out of here. You know what? Like I said, we'll roast your list at the end of all of our, after we reveal everything, man. But I'm a little skeptical of that pick. That's for sure.
I do like him as a character. You're right that he is almost like a Dumbledore, sending in the Eagles at the last minute to save his part of his squad. But
yeah,
I can't complain too much. That whole manly man, he's got the beard, the cigs going, always drinking sake. He's kind of a cool dude.
He is. But definitely, I definitely want to be Yami if I could.
He's actually like a terrible teacher. He doesn't really teach anybody anything, but he takes the drag of the cig. He says, you want to push past your limits?
Senseis, dog. Get out of here.
You want to pass teachers, and you just said he's not a good teacher.
Bro, this is all he's got to say to the squad, and they just improve simply off of him saying, push past your limits, and then he shows them how. That's literally all he does, and just off of that, they improve.
Just, give me one example on why he's a good sensei, you mother effer.
Here's a prime example. When they're fighting the Eye of the Midnight Sun, and Asta, he just got worked by that tiger dude. And then Leicht or whatever that fool was, and the whole Midnight Sun shows up, and Yami's like, "Yo, y'all go drink a beer. I'm about to clap all of these guys at the same time."
What
He's
is
like,
this
"I'm
guy
probably
talking
the guy,
about,
but
man?
I'm gonna push past my limits. Let's go."
You just explained why he was a badass. You didn't explain you didn't explain why he was a good sensei.
Yeah, he's actually not a good sensei. He's just a badass.
What is this kid talking about? Oh man, I'm sorry. He got me dead, man. He's actually not a good sensei, but he's number 2 on my sensei
I
list.
thought I just like the dude.
God, Yami's a badass. I'm not gonna complain on Tyler hyping him up because I love Yami too, man. What the hell?
Oh gosh.
Oh,
All right,
shoot.
number 2 on my list. I got Koro Sensei matching up with Nogs over here. If you want to hear our entire spiel on this, go listen to the episode that dropped last Wednesday. This dude is an absolute beast.
Yeah. You know why I think you guys will like the Kashik records is because Glenn Radars, they kind of, him and Koro Sensei kind of have like a similar type of vibe in the sense like not early on. There's only one season out. Not early on though, because he's lazy. But like once he decides to teach, he actually makes a difference in his students' lives. And then like he's also kind of like a beast when it comes to fighting as well too. So I think you guys will appreciate Glenn Radars when you check that out because man, he's like one of the goats as far as Sensei goes. And Koro Sensei, man,
Is that one a comedy anime too?
there's some there's a little comedy to it too, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's definitely like kind of gives you a little bit of everything, right? So it's like a little bit of action, but then you got some comedy, goofy comedy right there too, which is actually pretty cool.
Gotcha.
I mean, Koro Sensei is probably actually the best sensei of all time. I mean, if you're talking about education, like if education is a requirement for a sensei, he probably educated people more than any of these
If
other senseis.
education is a requirement, I mean, I think it's a good thing to have.
You know, you're not gonna not want it.
Number 1 on Tyler's list got me thinking. I like know who number 1 is, but for some reason I have a feeling Tyler's gonna say Goku is the best sensei of all time.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be like this dude Goku over here destroying planets and everything like that. All right, so we're over here in the number 1 list on my list. All right, number 1 list coming in at you hot. Okay, I took a picture out. I took a page out of Tyler's book, man, and picked with my heart on this one. But I picked my boy, the pervy mountain sage Jiraiya, man. Come on, guys. I'm talking about the hands down Naruto's best sensei, easy, right? Like Tyler said earlier, this dude gave his life for the village, gave his life for Naruto, right? Put his life on the line so he could help Naruto become that prophecy. And you know, who's the first one who actually really took Naruto under his wing and trained him? That's why, you know, all you Kakashi simps out there, get out of here, man. My boy Kakashi was disrespectful to Naruto the whole time, man. Jiraiya was the first one who actually trained Naruto, taught him actually real jutsus, man. Like, let's be real. Taught him everything. Taught him how to, you know, start controlling the nine tails, all that good fun. Took him on his trips, man. They just created like a really good bond. And just to see, you know, my boy go out the way he did was devastating. But you know, he did what he had to do, man. Specifically all because if you remember the prophecy, guys, he did all this specifically for Naruto. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They said, you know, you're gonna come across a decision that, you know, could be life or death essentially. What are you gonna pick? And he picked death just to give Naruto the chance to fulfill the prophecy and be that chosen one, man, to save this world. And that's what he did. Hands down. I mean, he's right there with Koro Sensei. I mean, Jiraiya is kind of like, he's not like a studious type of teacher. He's definitely more of a, I'll show you once type of guy and then you do it. But man, you know, I know what you guys are thinking, all right? There's times where Jiraiya would just straight up tell Naruto, all right, go practice for Sengun and toss him a couple rubber balls and then go hit up chicks while he's doing his research in the village. But come on, man. You know, out of all the other options out there, Jiraiya has to be number 1. Easy.
I already knew this was going to be number one on your list, boy. Just by the fact of what you got coming up, right?
Yeah, first of all, guys, I'm naming my kid. My kid's middle name is Jiraiya. I fought for the first name, didn't work. My kid, I'm having a little boy, and his middle name is Jiraiya. Only legends can go through with giving their kid an anime name at some part. I mean, I tried getting the first name, I failed, but got a middle name, boys.
Yeah, so if he was not number one on your list, I'd be kind of ashamed on that one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Easy number one for me.
Yeah, better than if you named your kid like Orochimaru or something. I think you definitely went with the best name of the legendary Sanin. But man, you know what? They should have sent Kakashi to go die in the Mist Village or whatever it was called, bro. Kakashi, he doesn't teach Naruto a single thing.
This dude is
Naruto
garbage.
teaches
Get Kakashi
himself
out of here.
Shadow Clone
Tell him.
Jutsu. Jiraiya teaches
Yeah.
him the Rasengan, teaches him how to summon a toad, teaches him how to master his Jinchuriki somewhat. I mean, bro, Kakashi, he might as well have been a substitute teacher from another class.
Oh,
He
man,
didn't do nothing.
This dude just freaking tossed Naruto to the side. This dude tossed Naruto with Ebisu Sensei, man. What kind of disrespect was that? This dude was over here. I mean, no disrespect to Ebisu Sensei. This dude's garbage, though. Come on, man. This dude has no freaking point in being with Naruto. You know what I mean? There's no reason at all. And Kakashi was over there. Oh Sasuke, we got the same eyes. Oh Sasuke, what do you think about this? Get out of here, man. The only thing Kakashi ever really provided for Naruto, right? This dude was almost right there with Sakura at some points for me. But the only thing this dude really gave Naruto was how to add wind element to his Rasengan. Other than that, come on now. Naruto just saved this guy's butt multiple times. This dude got smacked by Pain, right? Over here supposed to be one of the strongest Jonin in the villages. Got smacked by Pain, man. Couldn't even take one down. Kind of took one down if you want to give him credit for that one, but over here has to. The only thing he was good at was carrying Naruto back once he defeated Pain back to the village so everyone could praise him. That was Kakashi's best part in all of Naruto. Changed my mind.
Well, Kakashi only really became a teacher by Lord Third after the Anbu to pull him out of his depressive state. So I don't think they really ever saw him as a good teacher. It was just to make sure he didn't go psychotic himself.
Yep, that's actually a really great point. But Kakashi's still actually. I mean, I really like Kakashi, but when people want to talk about him being like a top character in Naruto, I'm like, I don't know, man. I have some hate in my heart, just a tad bit for Kakashi, just on how he just tossed Naruto to the side when he was training Sasuke for the Chunin exams. I like stay salty about that for some reason. I don't know why.
Man, I won't even sugarcoat it. Kakashi's garbage. One of the most trash characters in all of Naruto. I don't care if y'all think he's sexy and wanted to see his face. He's junk. Trash.
I mean, right. He's not bad looking. Let's be real though.
Yeah, okay. Man, y'all ready for a real sensei? Not like Kakashi, but we're talking about a real mother effing sensei. Okay. You know what? I knew some people were gonna say this doesn't make sense for number one, but let me explain why Keke Genkai, Yusuke Urameshi sensei from Yu Yu Hakusho, is number one. All right? First of all, she's about that life. She's gone to the underworld. She's fought demons. She's fought alongside demons. And then she's in her retirement. And this punk who can't even pass his classes somehow stumbles upon her. And she turns this guy into an A-class cheek clapper. This guy goes into the dark tournament. He doesn't even have a driver's license yet. And he's fighting Elder Toguro, just this yacked dude that just destroys demons, and he wins the whole thing, saves everybody. And then before that happens, Keke Genkai, even though she didn't have to, she said, you know what? I got to give my student a little extra pep in his step. I got to give him some motivation to get over the hump. So even though I could just go to Starbucks and go get a latte right now, I'm going to go meet Toguro in the woods, fight him even though I know I'm going to die, and I'm gonna lay my life down so that Yusuke can reach his limits, can reach his potential.
Yeah, I mean, Genkai was on my list, man. So putting it at number one, I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. That's probably the only pick on your list that makes sense.
What
All
the heck,
right.
boy?
Jiraiya, number three, I'm cool with you having Jiraiya on your list at number three. The fact that you put Yami in between them is a little interesting. But you know what? Put respect on Genkai's name, man. She elevated Yusuke to a whole new level that without her, Yusuke's just, he's just out there fighting thugs, man. He's out there just knucking up with Kuwabara, and that's it, man. He wouldn't belong in this tournament, but she steps up, and then he just turns into a beast, man. So that's a good pick.
I have some questions on the order of your list, but who you put on there isn't too bad.
All right, all right. I like that. Okay, so we're making improvements from when we did our top 5 duos list.
Number one on my list, I'm copying Nogs again here. Jiraiya, the Purdy
You know what?
Sage
It seems
from
like
Mount
two people came
Ukuboku.
prepared, and one of them wasn't Tyler, my man.
What
Nick,
the heck, boy?
you know what, Nick? Keep hyping my boy up. Take it away.
He comes back in some way in Baratil. That's all I'm saying. If you go see it, it kind of just shows how smart this dude is. Even though he puts off this pervy, lighthearted persona, this dude is brilliant underneath it all. And he knows exactly what his students need to project them forward.
Yeah.
And he wasn't just a teacher, he was also more of that like father figure type there for Naruto.
Yep.
That if he didn't die, he probably would have been the one there at Naruto's wedding.
Yep. He's the dad figure, right? This dude just gone too soon, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Gone too soon.
Bro, and he was also Minato's sensei. Think about if he's not such a great sensei to Minato, we don't have the 4th Hokage.
This dude, you know what? I was just thinking to him specifically on Naruto, but Tyler brings up a great point, man. This dude trained the 4th Hokage, man, who is the youngest Hokage ever. This dude was such a beast, man, that when they're in that ninja war, the enemy had rules, man, where you had to flee on sight. They said, you see this dude? You see the yellow flash? You guys better dip, man. You guys better not even pack your bags. You guys better just pick up your jock strap and start running, man. Because this boy is coming for you. And let's not even forget this dude over here trained Pain, the man who kills.
Oh, God, I forgot.
The man who takes his life, unfortunately. But this dude trains Pain, hands down one of the strongest characters in all of Naruto, who unlocks, one of the best ocular jutsus that you could ever have. And this dude, and he uses a lot of Jiraiya's teachings too, man, that he took with him. And he trained Yahiko too. I mean, Yahiko died pretty soon, so Jiraiya hands down, man. He might have had like 3 of the strongest students. I mean, I don't think there's any other sensei that had students stronger than him.
And then Lady Tsunade friend zones him. That's why she trained Sakura, because they're both trash.
Yeah. She trained Sakura and Ino, man. That's all she has under her belt.
Yeah.
So wrapping up my list, I got number 5, Netero, number 4, All Might, number 3, Sakanji. I have Koro Sensei, and number 1, OG Jiraiya.
Jiraiya! Jiraiya is the G of all G's, man. That's all I know. All right, so wrapping up Anthony's list, all right? The God tier list, also known as the best list, a.k.a. the number 1 list, a.k.a. I'm just kidding. At number 5, I had Glen Radar's. Number 2, I have Mikazuki from Kill la Kill. Number 3, those 4. Number 3, I had Genkai. Number 2, Koro Sensei, and then number 1, Jiraiya.
All right. Wrapping up the Lance Armstrong list, because he's the greatest. Yeah, sometimes he cheats, but if you ain't cheating, you ain't competing. So, number 5, we had Master Roshi.
I don't even remember his own list.
Number 5, Master Roshi.
This look on, I was like, what was it again?
Number 4, we had bowl haircut Mike Guy. Number 3, we had Pervy Sage Jiraiya. Number 2, we had that old toilet bowl hitter, Yami. And number 1, we had Keke Genkai.
Ooh. I
So
think
y'all hop on our Twitter. Let us know who had the best list out there.
me. I'm just
Man.
answering it for them. Me.
Okay, so all of our lists might have been trashed. That's fine. But if you would like to tell us what you think, you can catch us on Instagram at Fat Boys Anime. Boys is BOIS, like if we were rappers, but we're not rappers. On Twitter, we are also Fat Boys Anime 1. And you can catch us on TikTok, where we won't be doing the Renegade, but we got some cool stuff on TikTok. Also on Fat Boys BOIS Anime.
Thanks for listening, everyone. You know what? Come back next time and enjoy some more heat. Let's go.
Any final thoughts, Nick?
No, vote for me.
What the heck? All right, vote for me. If y'all like that fat boy energy, keep coming back. We hope you enjoyed. We'll catch you next
You
time.
know what? When you guys do vote, just remember Tyler put Yami at number 2, and this dude just went on to say how Yami's a badass, but yet just said he was a terrible sensei. So if you guys vote for Tyler, get the heck out of here, man.
You gotta pick from your
and
heart.
try again next week. Come on now.
All right. We'll catch you next time on Fat Boys Anime.
Please.